Hello, I'm here today with Susan, who is our sweater coach. And Susan, I believe this is our third year
Think so.
of offering our My First Sweater class. So this is designed for what type of knitter?
Well, either a first-time sweater knitter or somebody that wants to revisit knitting a sweater, or somebody that just wants to knit a basic crew neck cardigan or pullover.
All right. So tell me about what are some of the skills that if you take this class you would be learning.
Okay, first off, and probably most importantly, we'll go over swatching and fitting a sweater to your body. That's the thing I think people get the most nervous about is I want to make something that will fit. And we will go over that using a gauge swatch. So we'll take care of that.
Okay.
Then obviously casting on, increasing, doing a Raglan sleeve increase, which
This is knit from the top down, right?
Right.
Okay.
This is a top-down knit with Raglan increasing. It has
right
just
here.
kind of a nice, gentle Raglan increase. This sweater in the pattern shows a color blocked sweater. So you have the choice of making a color blocked sweater using one color, two colors, three colors, whatever. And you can even, if you're adventurous, make up your own stripes.
Okay.
There are also in the pattern pockets. So if you're interested in learning how to put in a pocket, that is something we would learn as well. We'll go through it whether you choose to do it or not. If you just want a very basic round neck, a ribbing at the bottom.
How about if I hold this
sweater.
up so that they can see the
Yeah,
whole
Yep.
sweater?
Yep, it's just a classic sweater that won't go out of style.
Guys, you could wear it over a blouse. It would definitely wear that way as well, wouldn't it?
Right, and when I made this one, we did add the color accent to the end of the sleeves and to the neckline. And so that's another way to learn to use a second color. You will also learn, if you haven't already used short rows, to kind of build up the back so that the sweater lays a little bit better around your neckline. You know how a store-bought t-shirt is kind of scoops down in the front, and that's what we're trying to do, is build up the back with using some short rows. If you don't know what they are, don't worry about it, because that's one of the things we'll learn. Other than that, it's just basic sweater construction.
So let's, we have done the last 2 years on Zoom, and we'll continue to do that. So how has that worked for you as a sweater coach and with your students, Susan?
It really works quite well. For one thing, we can have a little bit bigger class. I just give the class live on Thursday nights. And if you can't make it on Thursday nights or miss a class or want to refer back, it's saved online, so it's there for you. So you think, oh, wait a minute, I didn't quite get that short row. How did she do that again? You can go back and look at and rewatch that part of the video.
And we've been told that people enjoy, in the winter, we start this here in January, that then you're home, and so you participate in the class. And
yep, weather doesn't matter.
Weather doesn't matter at all. So what yarn recommendations?
It's a worsted sweater.
Okay.
It's knit on, I can't remember the gauge exactly, but I think it's knit on a 7 or an 8. It generally is what you get gauge with. We have several worsted yarns in the shop. This one was knit with Blue Sky wool stock. And we have lots of nice colors of that. Oops,
that's over there. We moved it. We moved it.
Yeah. So lots of nice colors of wool stock. Santa Cruz, do we still have
right
that?
behind you.
Santa
right
Cruz.
Down here. Yeah, right down here.
Some nice colors of Patagonia. That's Patagonia. Brooklyn Tweed Shelter is another very nice yarn. Very airy and very light. And then there is the Rowan Superwash. Oh, and we also have, you can do it out of Rios, Malabrigo Rios.
Of which we have some new colors.
And we have some new solid colors that are
pretty.
lovely and would make a very nice yarn to knit with and a very pretty sweater. So those are all, I think, pretty much in sweater quantities.
They are right now, yes. Let's see, the class starts, what did we decide, January 13th at 7 o'clock. It is available on our calendar. So you can go in and you simply add the class to your shopping cart, you check out, and then that way we get your name registered. You know, we don't charge for our classes. We've just kind of started that with the pandemic. We wanted to offer that as just a special get you through the pandemic offer. And all we do request is that you purchase your yarn here. And so you're going to want to, is there a little assignment? Now, if they check online, can they read what they're supposed to do?
It has your directions for your gauge swatch. And that's done with the main body size needle in stockinette. But that's all explained to you, and that should be done, I believe I said, before the first class. And I think all your directions are there before that, so...
All right. Yeah. Well, I have to tell you that Susan's been our sweater coach for now 4 years.
I think so.
Okay. And everyone that takes a class with Susan just raves about how much they have learned from Susan. So I would really encourage you to think about participating and joining us here in January. How many weeks is it? 8.
8 weeks. And if you're worried about it being on Zoom, I am here on Thursday afternoons, generally from 1 to 4, so you can make an appointment and come in for help there. I'm not real good about answering my emails, but I will answer questions on email too. And if, you know, so there are some personal connections there too if you're struggling with something.
And I think the group kind of gets, I know the groups that have done it, they really, after spending time together, even via Zoom, they get connected as well.
That's right.
So it's just a really great, we've had a lot of folks that have taken our My First Sweater class and then have become sweater knitters. So we do other sweater classes, sweater knit-alongs,
right,
2 or 3 times a year that Susan leads. So this is a great one for you to start with. And just discover how it works and how successful you can be. And that was my mission, was to build success in our sweater knitters. And part of our partnership with Susan has helped that happen. So Susan, thank you. And we will look forward to having you participate in our class coming up here in January.
And that we do have all of the sweater amounts that you need for the different sizes. This is a very size inclusive pattern. So feel free to come in and ask for help from anybody that's working at the shop. They have the information.
All right. Thank you.